Hey guys, welcome back. This is BSat Investing. We're gonna look into BITFARMS today. So I have two press release. One is on from Friday, and one is today. Right, today. So before getting started, please feel free to like and subscribe. And just a quick disclaimer: I am invested in BITFARMS here. I have about 135 shares here in my challenge, 100K challenge. 100K challenge. You can check out my 100K challenge videos. I do this pretty much every weekday. And yeah, so currently I have 57.97, up 12% today. This is kind of wrong, so yeah, so you can see all the companies that I'm invested in. There's a lot of mining companies, and there's some blockchain companies too. So like DMG, and then digital asset like Neptune, and then I have Banksa. It's a exchange company. So yeah. Okay. So BitFarms, if you haven't noticed, they have increased their hash rate to 1.42 exahash. So that's 1420 petahash. So that's installed. So that's pretty cool. They updated it on, I think it was today. Yeah, so today. So they got it on Friday and they installed it on Friday, and then they released the news today. So that's what happened. So from the Friday's news, so they partners with Foundry to expand Bitcoin mining fleet and join Foundry USA pool, instantly boosting operating hash rate by 15%. So what happened here is the jointly announced BitFarms purchase of 2465 watts miner M30S and Bitcoin mining machine through Foundry service, among other updates. So the M30S is right here. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, right here. The 86 terahash, which is really, it's pretty good. 86 terahash plus or minus 5%. So really, really good. Not the best, but it's still pretty good. Yeah. So the partnership of the 2465 machine, the first 1465 were previously installed in BitFarms Sherbrooke facility in Q3 of 2020 for hosting. So with the purchase of these machines, BitFarms has ended its last hosting agreement and returned 100% of its installed power capacity for its own Bitcoin production. So that deal kind of expired and ended its course, and collectively these machines have increased BitFarms' operating hash rate by 133 petahash. So that's why we're seeing quick and fast increases in hash rate. So because of the global chip shortage and rising equipment cost, the machine cost, standard lead time for orders for the latest machine currently ranges from 8 to 12 months, which is kind of accurate. It is taking a while for them to secure it, obviously because of the shortage, and yeah. So, and it also requires a down payment of 50 to 100% of the purchase agreement. So that would depend on the company that they're going for. So, BitFarms is going for the MicroBT Watts miners, and the American companies like Ride and Mara, and yeah, they're going for the Bitmain and miners. So, in light of the Foundry, market leader for the big mining big equipment financing in North America, they have a strategic partnership going on. Currently, BitFarms is leading the Bitcoin mining, the hash rate race, and they also have a strategic partnership with the world's leading Bitcoin mining manufacturer company to secure early access to machines for its clients. So that's with the micro BT What's Miners. So they have a partnership going on. Foundry has already helped procure nearly half of the Bitcoin machine installed in North America in 2020. So that's pretty big. I don't know who their competition would be. Maybe just direct purchases with the sales team. Other than that, I don't know if any of the companies like Foundry helping the big miners out. So the purchase of the financing and the financing of the first 1465 machines through Foundry financing services enabled BitFarms to immediately increase its operating hash rate by 11% with only a 10% down payment of approximately $1 million. So that's really good. That leaves them more to put it into getting their facilities finished, the data center facility, and then also they wouldn't have to sell any Bitcoin. And I'm pretty sure they also have some cash left, but obviously not enough to fully pay off for the machines. So 10% is pretty good. So with the current hash prices going record high, it has been crucial for BitFarm to grow its operating hash rate with minimal cash outflows. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. At any time, it's really, really good decision to not be cash broke, because these companies, they would need a lot of cash to get these deals done. So a company like Foundry is a really, really good partner to help them finance it. So with prevailing economies, BitFarms expects to recover its initial deposit in under a month, and this equipment is expected to generate a positive cash flow for another 3 to 5 years. So for 3 to 5 years, this purchase would give them huge returns, pretty much. So under similar terms, BitFarms will obtain financing to purchase an additional 1,000 WhatsMiner M30S machines. So these machines will produce 90 petahash and are scheduled to be delivered in 3 shipments of 300 to 400 units in September, October, and November of this year. And in addition, Foundry commits to providing BitFarms with a $10 million equipment financing credit facility in early 2022 to help finance the acquisition of new miners. So that's also big. They also got that deal done. Now, I don't know what percentage, what interest rate they're getting these loans at, these credits, but we'll see. I don't think they're going to release that information. But this is pretty good. I mean, small increments. They get it every third to fourth quarter. So that's good. BitFarms is also pleased to join the Foundry USA pool. This marks the first time BitFarms has used a North American-based pool. In addition to providing the same amount of revenue for BitFarms via a full pay-per-share FPPS model, the pool also has a number of powerful management, auditing, and reporting capabilities, which will give BitFarms greater insight and control over its most precious asset. Most precious asset, its hash rate. Okay, and right, we're excited. Blah blah blah. That's it's pretty textbook responses. So with the minor rehab that they have, on April 16, they announced the rehab of 80 petahash of old and mid-generation mining machines, and they repaired half of them, and they were able to restore over 40 petahash, increasing BitFarms' install operating hash rate to 1.38 exahash, currently the largest in North America among publicly traded companies. And this was on Friday, and now, of course, today they released the news again. that they beat out the previous hash rate mark, and they are at 1.42 exahash. So yeah. So they also plan to install power capacity in more than double install power capacity in Quebec in 2021. And we'll get into it. So in 2021, the Quebec development and expansion. So to deliver with the growth forecast goals for 2021, BITFARMS has recently made significant commitments to develop new infrastructure in Quebec. So these developments include our previously announced WealthSimple site renovation, which is at 4 megawatt, will go to 17 megawatt, and the expanded facility will be ready in July this year. So the WealthSimple expansion will be equipped with the previously announced new miners. So these are the delivery dates. The M31S Plus, which is right here at 80 terahash. So that's plus or minus 5%. So I say plus or minus because with their facility's temperature, with the optimal temperature level, these miners can do more than just 80 terahash. They could do 83, 84 terahash. So that's plus or minus 5. And if the temperature is pretty bad in there, in the data center, then it will be like the hash rate power will go down because it's heating up too much. So yeah. Right. So with the completion of the WealthSimple expansion, BITFARMS will have successfully developed 82 megawatt out of our 160 megawatt contractual capacity in Hydro Quebec. So if you go into the operations here with the website, you will see that they have the current hash rate, the operations. So they currently have the WealthSimple at 4 megawatt capacity, and they're also doing the Sherbrooke, which is at 30, and down the pipeline under construction, Sherbrooke 3 and 4 will have 30 megawatt power, and then Sherbrooke 5 and 6 will have 38, and WealthSimple 2, which is the second one, will add 12 megawatt onto the 4, making it 16. I think it's 16 point something because it says 17 here. So let's see. So in addition, BITFARMS recently ordered materials, transformers, and electrical equipment to develop a further 66 megawatt of power capacity in Quebec during the remainder of 2021 for new mining sites in Sherbrooke. So for the Sherbrooke, which adds up to 68 here, it says 66, but it's 68. And for new mining in Sherbrooke, combined with the WealthSimple expansion, a total of 79 megawatt. So 68 plus 12, so that's 80. Again, I think this one is like 37 plus point something. So I think they're going with the lower amount. So it's 79, 80, doesn't really matter. So that will give them a total of 79 megawatt power in 2021. And that will be powered by Green Quebec Hydro Power. So cumulative, BITFARMS is expecting to have 148 megawatt of installed hydropower by the end of 2021, and so that will be approximately 21,000 new generation miners capable of adding approximately 2.1 exahash of new production. So many of the 48,000 watts mining rigs previously announced for delivery starting in January 2022 or perhaps sooner are destined for the existing and the new facility in Sherbrooke. Now, of course, the majority of the 48 will go down to Argentina, and I don't know if they have it. Yeah, so if you look at the 2022 expected install hash rate, they have 3680, so 3.68 exahash down in Argentina. and the Sherbrooke facility will get 2.25 in total, actually. Yeah, currently they don't have anything here, so because that facility is not built out. I think they're just calling it Sherbrooke 1 and Sherbrooke 2. These two, Sherbrooke 2. Because I don't see any. No, I don't see any. Yeah. So I think that's what they're going with. Right. So, and you can see what they have in each of the sites. So the Cowansville, Farhan, Magog. I'm not going to attempt that. Sherbrooke, South America. So that's Argentina. And then the US hosting with the Foundry. And yeah. Let's see. I think that was it. Right. And on Friday, like I said, on Friday, they received 496-bit microBT M31S Plus miners, and they installed it on that day and giving them 1.42 exahash. Again, beating themselves again to get to the largest miner in North America, publicly traded. Let's see. So with scheduled deliveries and miners being rehabbed, BITFARMS is on track to achieve over 1.7 exahash during the summer of 2021, with robust new infrastructure in Quebec to be available in the foreseeable future. We can now turn our sights on acquiring new miners to be installed as construction is completed at the various facilities. So with the partnership with Foundry, they should be able to procure a lot more miners once these facilities get up and running and they get close to being fully operational. And with the help of Foundry, it looks like they're going to get up to their target of about 3 exahash this year and about 8 exahash by the end of next year. So they look really good. With the current price of BitFarm, I think it's undervalued, to be honest, at $480 million valuation. And companies like Hut being valued at 9 and then Hive being valued at 1.6. You can see how way behind BitFarms is. And BitFarms has a long way to go. And today, thankfully, and really much needed, they went up 20%. So they hit a low of about 3.8, and I think that was the last time in February. So in about 2 months. So we're seeing 2-month lows, and it's a really good chance to get in before the next spike up again, which should be happening. And currently Bitcoin is at 53.6k. We'll see what happens overnight, but I'm sure it'll go over 54k soon. So yeah, so please feel free to like and subscribe. Please know this is not financial advice. Always do your research and confirm everything and fact check it. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.